Sichuan is a landlocked province in southwest China occupying most of the Sichuan Basin and the easternmost part of the Tibetan Plateau between the Jinsha River on the west, the Daba Mountains in the north and the Yangwei Plateau to the south. Sichuan's capital city is Chengdu. The population of Sichuan stands at 83 million. In antiquity, Sichuan was the home of the ancient states of Bar and Shu. Their conquest by Qin strengthened it and paved the way for the Qin Shi Huang's unification of China under the Qin dynasty. During the Three Kingdoms era, Liu Bei's Shu was based in Sichuan. The area was devastated in the 17th century by Zhang Xianzhong's rebellion and the area's subsequent Manchu conquest, but recovered to become one of China's most productive areas by the 19th century. During World War II, Chongqing served as the temporary capital of the Republic of China, making it the focus of Japanese bombing. It was one of the last mainland areas captured by the People's Liberation Army during the Chinese Civil War and was divided into 4 parts from 1949 to 1952, with Chongqing restored 2 years later. It suffered gravely during the Great Chinese Famine of 1959–61 but remained China's most populous province until Chongqing municipality was again separated from it in 1997. The Ha Chinese people of Sichuan speak a unique form of Mandarin, which took shape during the area's repopulation under the Ming. The family of dialects is now spoken by about 120 million people, which would make it the 10th most spoken language in the world if counted separately. The area's warm damp climate long caused Chinese medicine to advocate spicy dishes. The native Sichuan pepper helped to form modern Sichuan cuisine, whose dishes, including kung pao chicken and mapo tofu, have become staples of Chinese cuisine around the world. In 1950, the province of Zhejiang was dissolved and its territory was later split between the newly established Tibet Autonomous Region and the province of Sichuan. The western and northwestern part of Sichuan is made up of Tibetan and Qiang autonomous areas. It is commonly believed that the name Sichuan means 4 rivers. And in folk etymology this is usually taken to mean 4 of the province's major rivers. The Jialing, Jinsha, referring to the division of the existing imperial administrative circuit in the area into 4. During the Northern Song dynasty, which were Yizhou, Lizhou, Zizhou, and Guizhou, the word Xuan here means plain, not its normal meaning of river, as popularly assumed. In addition to its postal map and Wade-Giles forms, the name has also been irregularly romanized as Zhuchuan and Sichuan. In antiquity, the area of modern Sichuan including the now separated Chongqing municipality was known to the Chinese as Ba Shu, in reference to the ancient states of Bar and Shu that once occupied the Sichuan basin. Shu continued to be used to refer to the Sichuan region all through its history right up to the present day. A number of states formed in the area used the same name. For example, the Shu of the Three Kingdoms period, and former Shu and later Shu of the 10 Kingdoms period. Currently, both the characters for Shu and Xuan are commonly used as abbreviations for Sichuan. The Sichuan Basin and adjacent areas of the Yangtze watershed were a cradle of indigenous civilizations dating back to at least the 15th century BC, coinciding with the Shang in northern China. The region had its own distinct religious beliefs and worldview. The earliest culture found in the region through archaeological investigation is the Boding culture, excavated in the Chengdu Plain. The most important native states were those of Bar and Shu. Ba stretched into Sichuan from the Ha Valley in Shaanxi and Hubei down the Jialing River as far as its confluence with the Yangtze at Chongqing. Shu occupied the valley of the Min, including Chengdu and other areas of western Sichuan. The existence of the early state of Shu was poorly recorded in the main historical records of China. It was, however, referred to in the Book of Documents as an ally of the Zhou. Accounts of Shu exist mainly as a mixture of mythological stories and historical legends recorded in local annals such as the Chronicles of Hayang compiled in the Jin dynasty, who taught the people agriculture and transformed himself into a cuckoo after his death. The existence of a highly developed civilization with an independent bronze industry in Sichuan eventually came to light with an archaeological discovery in 1986 at a small village named Sangxingdui in Guanghan, Sichuan. This site, believed to be an ancient city of Shu, was initially discovered by a local farmer in 1929 who found jade and stone artifacts. Excavations by archaeologists in the area yielded few significant finds until 1986 when two major sacrificial pits were found with spectacular bronze items as well as artifacts in jade, gold, earthenware, and stone. This and other discoveries in Sichuan contest